Hello, my name is Fox Lorenzo, and I'm Fox, and welcome to another Steven Universe review. I literally just finished watching the show, or the newest episode. It's right now 6:46. I don't know if I can show you that. 6:47 now. The show, and I'm in Central America, so central part of America, Central Time. So just literally right after. But I just started watching the show. I watched the show. This one is like how I said. Like the video episodes were most likely going that each episode's going to be Peridot kind of befriending the crystal gems. First one being Steven. The next one was Pearl, and this one was Amethyst. And also we also get new info and stuff like that on the homeworld gems and how things are, quote unquote, supposed to work. But let me first talk a little bit more about I'm moving my hair the wrong way. There we go. But this episode begins basically where it left. Well, it starts off 3 days after the last episode where Pearl and Peridot started to team up working on the drill. Pearl had just finished working on the drill schematics, and they're all about to get ready to join up. Everyone's about to get together to start working on the drill. Garnet comes back because she was apparently scaring off the cows. And she comes up. Also, I forgot to say, Peridot now has a tape recorder so that she can record her logs. Steven gave it to her so that she could feel better about them destroying all her stuff, her records and stuff like that. So that happened. Garnet comes in, and Peridot says, "Alright, before we get started, could you unfuse, please? You're making me uncomfortable." Which, in turn, Garnet literally took a child leash and tied her to the post. Which is funny, because I've actually seen a fan art of Peridot and Amethyst both tied up with a child leash and having Pearl holding it. So it could just extremely remind me of that. Artist, if you're out there and you see this, thank you. But I forgot who it was. But I saw it a few days ago. But it's funny too seeing that Pearl's idea for putting Peridot on a leash came up. So as everything started going on, they're trying to build. Peridot's stuck to the post, trying to take this module out of a microwave, the thing that creates radiation, and they need to build a drill. But Peridot says, "Why do we need to build a drill when we could just go to the kindergarten and get one of the drills from there?" Garnet says, "Alright, you can do that, but Peridot needs a chaperone," which Amethyst and Steven go along. Also, I forgot to mention, sorry, Amethyst was kind of making fun of Peridot, asking her what the different parts of the body were. Going to say, like, "What's this?" and "What's this?" Smell sense, a smell sponge. "What are these?" Optical, I forgot what she said. "Optical eye seers," whatever the crap. "What are these?" "Gravitational stumps." Gravity connectors. And these are touching stumps. "What's this?" "A butt!" But it was funny. She was making fun, and it was just incredibly making Amethyst laugh and Steven laugh. So they go to the kindergarten. They're talking and stuff like that. And they're talking stuff like that, Amethyst said, "Alright," and Amethyst starts talking about, Peridot starts talking about Garnet and Amethyst and Pearl, and Amethyst starts laughing because she's saying a bunch of funny stuff about them, saying like how Pearl's, I forgot if they were I just saw the episode. I really need to watch it again. I really do want to watch it again. But basically she was doing more of the whole like wondering, saying like what Peridot says or whatever, and then Peridot's like, then Amethyst is like, do Steven. And Peridot starts talking about Steven, saying, "I don't know what he is. He's some kind of biological abomination." I'm like, holy fudge! I guess it was going to be Amethyst that was like going to be the one that would like, because the episode's called Too Far. So I was so assuming that Amethyst was going. Dang it, TARDIS! I was so assuming that Amethyst was going to be I assumed Amethyst was going to be the one that was going to be the one that gets too far. But then they started talking about Steven. I'm like, is Steven going to get angry? That's going to stink. But after Steven was done, after she started talking about Steven, talking about like, oh, he wastes so much energy and he eats more energy or something like that, like while eating food and stuff. And he has a whole shrine up to where he expels the excess energy. Talking about the toilet, which is funny. Then she started talking about Amethyst. She was saying she's one of the strangest of them all because she should be in charge. Saying that one, she's a quartz, which I already said. She says that Pearl's a defective pearl and Garnet's a fusion, which, and well, actually they talk about that fusion a little bit, saying like she's like, well, they're just always fused together. I don't know why. They're always like, well, she described it like this. They're always fused together. Oh Lord, that was funny. 10-year-old. Basically, she's talking about Amethyst saying, you should be the leader because you're a quartz. Although you're defective too because you're so small. And then she's like, what? And Amethyst starts taking it a little bit offensively. She's like, what do you mean? She was saying, quartz is supposed to be bigger. They're supposed to be a warrior class. Which I will bring up that I did after looking up, after the episode, I looked up Jasper. Jasper is another type of quartz. So I look at like, oh fudge, that's another slap in the face I should have looked at. Which also kind of goes with the whole Jasper and Peridot, Jasper and Amethyst being a similar breed. Since, one, now they're both quartz. Now that we know. And also that they're supposed to be warrior classes. And that's probably why they both have the Sonic the Hedgehog spin. And also the long spiky hair. Which actually, as the series is going, Amethyst's hair is actually getting more curl spikes. But I'll bring that up a little bit later. But anyways, as it goes on, she was saying, yeah, you're supposed to be the one in charge. But even you're so small. And then she even went to Amethyst's hole, saying, yeah, your hole's too low to the ground. 500 years earlier than the rest. And it's so small and everything. No wonder you came out so small. Which that actually tells us that Amethyst was 500 years after the kindergarten was shut down. And possibly 500 years after the war. So yeah, we get in somewhat of a timeline when Amethyst came into the picture. But as it goes on, Amethyst doesn't like being sold. She was defective and stuff like that. So, but Peridot doesn't realize that. And so then after they get the drill, they get the drill head, Amethyst using her whip to actually cut the drill head off. They take it back. They start repairing it. Peridot's then tied up to the post. And Peridot goes, look, and trying to make Amethyst laugh. She goes, look, she holds up a hammer and says, look, Amethyst. Peridot's trying to make Amethyst laugh. Peridot goes, look, it's a smash or something. She starts laughing, but of course Amethyst doesn't laugh. And she's like, what? Well, that wasn't the correct response. Amethyst also giving her a dirty look. So Amethyst walks over to Pearl or whatever, and Peridot and Steven are talking. And Peridot's like, and Steven goes, well, yeah, you hurt her feelings. And Peridot just goes, well, no, I didn't. I just did the same thing I did to make her laugh earlier. See, I'm pretty sure she's over there talking to the Pearl about how funny I was. Stuff like that. And, of course, she doesn't. Amethyst gives her another dirty glare, and Peridot's like, huh, and Steven's like, how does that make you feel? Like, no, Peridot, you hurt her feelings. Like, how does that make you feel? And she goes saying, it makes me feel small. As time goes on, Pearl and Garnet went to go somewhere. I don't know. I think to go stop the cows again. And Steven goes to the. I think Peridot says that she needs to go to she needs something from the drill. So Steven goes to the drill and pulls this item out. But as soon as he pulls out, the drill starts to go ballistic, starts drilling like crazy, like spinning around like a top, and then the drill then starts going towards Amethyst. And Amethyst like, what? And Peridot actually runs, and her leash gets caught on something, but then she actually tries to run and actually breaks the leash, and then pulls Amethyst or tackles Amethyst out of the way as the drill kept spinning out. And then just finally landed down on the ground. Peridot was on top of Amethyst, which is going to lead to a lot of fanfics, and also a lot of pictures of Peridot slash Amethyst, which I am throwing a guess out right now. If Peridot's first fusion is with anyone, it's probably going to be with either Steven or Amethyst, which would be awesome either way. But yeah. So that happens. Peridot. After that, Peridot says, "I'm sorry, it was an accident," and Steven goes, "Yeah, I accidentally pulled the drill and spun around." And Peridot's like, "Yeah." I believe she actually meant about making Amethyst feel bad, because then after that, Peridot goes up to Amethyst, and Amethyst still not talking to her, giving her an dirty glare, and Peridot's like, "You all are so... Everything on this earth is so frustrating!" And she presses the thing on her tape recorder that Steven gave her, and it goes saying, "All these gems are defective. The pearls are defective, the Garnet, the fusion abomination defective, and the Amethyst is effective." Oh, and Steven was defective. But she goes, "But I'm also defective because I failed at my mission, and now I'm working with the enemy to stop something bad from happening. So we're all defective." And then that ends, and Amethyst said, again, I just saw the episode. I really should watch the episode at least twice before I do the reviews. I'll probably start doing that. But I kind of want to just... I'll just do it twice next time. But Amethyst goes stating... Wait, how long have they been going? 11 minutes. Okay, it's about the exact same minutes of the episode. Amethyst says, "Thank you. Thank you." And then, or like, "It's alright." And then it keeps on going. And then Steven goes, "How do you feel now, Peridot?" And Peridot goes, "Big." End of episode. Which actually didn't end with the star at this time, which is actually pretty nice. But that's the end of the episode. Like I said, we get a little more introspective about a little bit more about the Crystal Homeworld. That being well, one, about fusions. That fusions do happen. Also, they called Garnet actually a permafusion. She called Garnet a permafusion instead of just a regular fusion, which is probably because Ruby and Sapphire have such a good connection being fused, and that they don't need to like just do it for a certain reason for a little bit. But she talked about that. She did talk about the fusion, about Garnet being permafusion, and also, as everyone said, and we pretty much got that, being fused for a long time isn't something that usually happens. Also, I forgot to add at the end when everything was destroyed because of the drill, Pearl's freaking out, and Garnet's like, "I blame the cows." Oh, I just love it. But as the episode, again, I extremely love this Peridot saga. We're slowly seeing as Peridot... Get out of here, mosquito. We're seeing as Peridot becomes more in tune with the team, in tune with the family. I don't want to say team, because a team is a team and in a sense is a family, but this just feels like a family, which I guess a really good team is. Suicide Squad is a team. Get out of here, mosquito. But as it goes, like, I liked it. We got that Amethyst. One is a runt, but also is a quartz, which I said, which was theorized, and also that quartzes are bigger. They're supposed to be a lot bigger gems and strong and able to fight and whatnot and become stronger, or are supposed to be stronger military type soldier gems, which Rose is, one Rose does take up the name quartz. Amethyst and Jasper are both quartz, but I don't know. Rose could be a quartz still. I still like the theory of her being pink diamond and taking on the name quartz to be separate from the diamonds, or it could actually be that Rose wanted to be on the front lines. Rose wanted to fight for... Well, of course, Rose wanted to fight first, so she took on the name Quartz because, again, separate from Diamonds, and also saying that she is going to be a soldier for Earth. She's going to be Earth's soldier. And also, another thing that, since if the gems do have somewhat similarities to each other, depending on their element or type of gem they are, then Rose does fit the whole being bigger. But two things. One, her hair isn't the same as Amethyst and Jasper's. We also really haven't seen how Rose fights yet, other than with a sword. So I would assume that she probably doesn't do the... Because Rose seems more of a stand... Like, she'll stand and probably run and fight, while Amethyst and Jasper both, they can go in, they'll do probably fisticuffs or... Yeah, fisticuffs and such, and then also fisticuffs and also like their spin ball attack. But so far as we've seen Rose, she really doesn't look like someone who would do that. You know, be able to do like the spin ball and stuff like that. And plus, her weapon is a shield, and she even has to have a separate weapon, a weapon that doesn't seem either is not hers and she got it from someone, or she got it made for her. A weapon that isn't her main weapon, because her main weapon's a shield, which is usually used for, you know, protecting. So then again, it's also a helmet, but also Jasper's helmet's also like a pompadour mallet. I don't know, but either way, like I was saying, Rose doesn't really seem to still fit that description. I'm still assuming she takes on the name to be separate from the diamonds, and also possibly to say that she is going to be the Quartz of Earth. She's going to be Earth's soldier. I kind of wonder though, because she says Amethyst is supposed to be the higher ranking one. So actually that also shows that it's kind of a dog-eat-dog world the homeworld looks like. It looks like it kind of is, since she says like the strongest one is supposed to be the leader, which then means Yellow Diamond is strong, and Garnet did fight Jasper and they kept on fighting, but I think Garnet did take a little bit more damage than Jasper. Really, what helped Garnet was hitting Jasper into the generator, and even that didn't even poof Jasper. So if Garnet doing all that damage didn't hurt Yellow Diamond, it looks like they might have to do like all the crystal gems are probably gonna have to fuse, probably along with Peridot, Jasper, and Lapis, to be able to fight Yellow Diamond when she appears. But that's just gonna be fun. But I extremely like this episode. You saw Peridot wanting to be Amethyst's friend, which I like. She actually wanted to make her laugh. She wanted, well, make Steven laugh too, but also make Amethyst laugh. Trying to be more open with them and stuff like that, have more fun. She felt bad about making Amethyst feel bad, and so you kind of see now that she's getting more into like being her instead of being just a cog in a machine that apparently she was. Because that's what kind of feels like. Homeworld feels like it's just cogs in a machine. Each person has their duty, and they have to do it. There are certain rules you have to do, and you always have to do them. While the Crystal Gems learn you don't always have to do that. Well, Pearl does that too, because she fights and stuff like that when she's supposed to only be a servant. So she actually goes against the whole thing. Let me just check this real quick. 18 minutes, 5. Jeebus. But yeah, I love this episode. The color was very nice in this. Where I kind of at the barn, which I also love how the cue cards, wherever the cue cards are, you kind of know where you're gonna start off in the show. Like if it's always the hand, they're starting off at a temple or beach city. If it's space, they're in space, which they did. And then this one, it's at the barn, which looks like the barn's probably gonna be the setting for a little bit, probably until Peridot grows more into the family. They're all going to probably be staying at the barn to make sure Peridot doesn't try to escape or something. Which, actually, now that I think about it, let me just, real quick before because I mean, I'm going pretty long. Well, at least for 90 minutes, I just talk as much as I want, but, what if they're going to use the barn as a way to introduce new gems to the place? if Jasper and Lapis ever join up, they might go to the barn, and then like Steven or them might teach them away from Beach City where they could possibly break stuff, and destroy something, but like bring them out there and try to like help them understand Earth a little bit more, like, and possibly any other gems that might come later on. Though I think it'd be a little bit crowded by then, or if, well, actually no, they could actually do this for the corrupted gems. Have the barn as a place where they can go take the corrupted gems and try to train them or heal them, which would be an awesome thing to see. But yeah, this was again, I love this episode. It was really good. It's more of the Peridot Saga. I really wish it was a Steven bomb. If only because now I gotta wait another freaking week for the next episode. But either way, it was extremely good. Some things were confirmed in this about Jasper and Peridot being the similar class and stuff and such, why they have such similar attacks. I can't wait to see what else is going to come up later on. Actually, I wonder if they do defeat the cluster or like break the cluster up, if it's going to be like multiple corrupted gems or somewhat, and they're gonna have to fix them. But this was fun. I loved it. Now, actually, now that I think about it, we have corrupted gems that we have to worry about. We have the cluster experiments, which we have to worry about. And now we have the cluster to worry about as well. So this is going to be a fun season. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure more videos and theories and reviews and Let's Plays that I've done. Please click the links in the description below. Check out the channel. If you want to follow up on me, follow me on Twitter. That way you can get more info on the channel whenever. Also little blurbs that I just throw out there and stuff. I have some new things coming up for Halloween, but one new episode up that's different from my others for Halloween. But thank you all so much for watching, or this month. But thank you all so much for watching. Watch more videos. Again, links in the description below. Tell me what you thought about the episodes in the comments below, and tell me any theories you might want me to look into. But thank you all so much for watching. Check out all my other videos, and we will see you later.